Pradesh in one go. So moving to the first news of today's bulletin, HRTC bus stuck in swamp, drain water entered houses. Late night rains in Himachal Pradesh have caused heavy damage in some areas. It has rained heavily on Thursday night in Kullu and Lahaul Spiti districts, while the higher peaks of Manali and Lahaul have received light snowfall. Heavy rains flooded the drains in 70 miles near Manali, after which there was heavy debris on the road. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, ACR sought twice for promotion from lecturer who lost life from corona. The Directorate of Higher Education does not even have the correct information about the employees of the department who lost their lives in corona. In the Higher Education Department, for the promotion of headmaster from lecturer, 2 times ACR demanded from a lecturer who died due to corona pandemic on May 15, 2021. At the COVID Care Center of Ayurvedic Institute, Paprola. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, not in boxes. Now the gardeners of Kotgarh will sell apples in pack of 1 kg. After the fall in the rates of apple in the markets, the gardeners have come with a new way to sell their crop. The gardeners of Kotgarh in Shimla district will sell their premium quality apple as a trial in a pack of 6 of 1 kg. For this, gardeners have approached supermarkets and grocery stores in Chandigarh, Delhi and Gurugram. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, Himachal Pradesh government orders magisterial inquiry on the Langar dispute in IGMC hospital. Jairam government has issued orders to conduct a magisterial inquiry into the ongoing Langar dispute at Indira Gandhi Medical College Hospital in Shimla. Himachal Pradesh capital, the government took this decision after seeing the issue heating up after the Langar dispute took a political form and the government machinery was questioned on social media. The Home Affairs Department has handed over this investigation in this regard to Rahul Chauhan, ADM of Shimla District, Law and Order. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, which is related to the educational quality in the state. HPU also out of top 200, IIT Mandi slips 10 places to 41. Himachal Pradesh University, Shimla could not even make to the top 200 universities across the country. Last year rank of HPU was 169. IIT Mandi slipped 10 places from the last year rank to 41. Union Minister Dharmendra Pradhan released National Institutional Ranking Framework 2021. Surely University of the state has been included in the top 100 universities of the country. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, corporation will take commission of 5 rupees per electricity bill in ration depots. The Food Supply Corporation will charge a commission of 5 rupees per electricity bill in the cheap ration depots. This proposal is being prepared by the corporation. It will be sent to the State Electricity Board. The machines for depositing electricity bills in the depots will have to be made available to board itself. The depot holder will deposit the bill only. In return, they will be given a commission. The burden of commission will not be passed on the consumers. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, apple juice production capacity will be increased to 2,800 metric ton in Himachal. Apple juice production capacity will be increased to 2,800 metric ton in Himachal Pradesh. The production capacity of Gumma and Rohru juice plants of Himachal Pradesh Horticulture Produce Marketing and Legislative Corporation, a state government undertaking, will increase in December. There will be need of more legible apples for juice from gardeners. The juice of apples purchased from the gardeners can also be prepared at that time. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, Education Department will now take up to 35% of discount for the purchases of books. In the ongoing book purchase case in the Education Department, now a maximum discount of 35% will be taken from the publishers. The department is going to change the purchase policy. On Friday, a meeting will be held in the Secretariat under the chairmanship of the Education Secretary Rajiv Sharma. There are also plans to increase the number of firms taking discounts of up to 35% from publishers. 49 firms have been selected so far. About 10 crore books are to be purchased for the libraries of government schools. Moving ahead in today's bulletin, ban on giving bank details under RTI Act. Himachal Pradesh Information Commission has said that the bank details of the parties should not be given to the appellant. However, the other details related to the bank accounts have been ordered to be given free of cost. This decision was pronounced while hearing an appeal. Order have also been given to pay a compensation of Rs 2,500 in lieu of the inconvenience caused to the applicant. An appeal was made by Kusum Sood of District Kullu in the RTI Court of State Chief Information Commissioner Narendra Chauhan. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, Lahaul Spiti becomes the first district of Himachal to prepare a question bank book. Lahaul Spiti has become the first district to prepare a question bank book under the Samagra Shiksha program and deliver it to the children's home. Due to the closure of the schools in this difficult period of COVID, the education of children is going online. Due to the lack of internet facilities in tribal areas, online education is not possible for all schools. Therefore, the Directorate of Education issued instructions to all the district educationals and training institute of the state, DIET, to prepare question bank books and take them to the homes of the children. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, CM Jairam consulted JP Nadda in New Delhi on government and organization. Chief Minister Jairam Thakur had consultations on the functioning of the government and the organization in New Delhi. Chief Minister Jairam Thakur also discussed with JP Nadda the performance of the ministers in the state. Apart from this, he was apprised about the organizational work of the state BJP. He talked about the upcoming lower house and assembly elections in Himachal Pradesh. Discussed about the possibilities of getting them done after Diwali. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, earthquake tremors in Chamba district. Magnitude 3.6 on Richter scale. Earthquake tremors were felt in Himachal Pradesh Chamba district on Thursday. The epicenter of this earthquake was in Chamba district at the depth of 5 kilometers underground and it measured 3.6 on the Richter scale. The earthquake was also felt in the many parts of Kangra district adjoining Chamba. Many people came out of their homes after the earthquake. However, no loss of life and property has been reported due to the earthquake. Immediately after the tremors of the earthquake, people came out of their homes and came into the open spaces. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, Chief Minister Jairam Thakur met the Union Finance Minister, demanded to restart the $100 million project. Chief Minister Jairam Thakur calls on Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman in New Delhi on Thursday. The Chief Minister urged the Union Finance Minister to restart the $100 million Asian Bank Development Phase 1 project. The objective of this project is to promote tourism activities in the state by creating world-class infrastructure. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, 650 crores will be spent on strengthening the infrastructure of the education sector. Education Minister Govind Singh Thakur said that Himachal is a leader in the country in implementing the national education policy. The Education Minister was speaking as the chief guest on Thursday in the district level workshop organized by the Himachal Samagr Shiksha State Project under the aegis of DIT Mandi on National Education Policy Dialogue and consultation with stakeholders. The minister informed that the government of India has approved the STARS project for Himachal. Moving ahead to the next news, which is related to the corona status in the state. 6 infected died in Himachal. 145 new positive cases. 6 more corona positive patients died in Himachal on Thursday. Among them, a 58-year-old woman in Bilaspur district, a 75-year-old woman in Kangra district, an 82-year-old woman and a 90-year-old elderly person in Mandi, and 2 persons aged 76-year-old and 60-year-old died in Shimla. On the other hand, 145 new cases of corona have come in the state in the last 24 hours. The death toll of corona in the state has reached 3,612. At the same time, 2,15,235 cases of corona have been registered in the state so far. Of these, 2,09,887 have been cured. Corona cases have gone up to 1,719 in the state. Out of this, there were 146 active cases in Bilaspur district, 89 in Chamba, 237 in Hamirpur, 400 in Kangra, 32 in Kinnaur, 63 in Kullu, 33 in Lahore City, 323 in Mandi, 268 in Shimla, Sirmoor 7, Solan 66 and Una 55. During the last 24 hours, 139 patients have been cured from corona and samples of 9,834 people were taken for corona examination. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, tax collection started from tourists on entry in Lahore. Administration to set up barriers. Tourists will now have to pay tax to enter the tribal district of Lahore City in Himachal Pradesh. The barrier has been set up under the Special Area Development Authority near the north portal of the Atal Tunnel located at the entrance of Lahore. The amount to be collected under this will be spent on the development and facilities in the local area. After the construction of Atal Tunnel Rohtang, the number of tourists in Lahore City has increased. In order to provide better facilities to the tourists, the administration has set up a barrier of Sada in near north portal. Taxes on barriers have also been started. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, Himachal Congress to constitute 7,730 booth committees in 21 days. Decision in meeting. Himachal Pradesh Congress will constitute 7,730 booth committees within 21 days. At the booth level, 5 to 12 new workers will be included in the committees. The State Congress Committee will also issue identity cards to them. On Thursday, State President Kuldeep Singh Rathore held a meeting with party general secretaries and secretaries constituted for the elevation of work and supervision of the Works Committee of the State Congress at booth level at Rajiv Bhavan, Shimla. Moving ahead to the last news of today's bulletin, Assembly Speaker and Chief Minister invites the President to attend the special session of Himachal Assembly. Himachal Pradesh Assembly Speaker Bulletin Singh Parmar along with Chief Minister Jairam Thakur called on President Ramnath Kovind at Rashtrapati Bhavan in New Delhi on Thursday. Parmar invited the President to visit Himachal Pradesh Legislative Assembly on September 17th and address a one-day special session at 11 a.m. on the Golden Jubilee year of statehood. So that's it for today's bulletin, guys. We will meet you again tomorrow. Till then, take care, stay safe, bye-bye.